awesome.
Hey there, awesome army, and how are you guys doing on this lovely Friday? So Brett Ball tagged me in Nerimon's YouTube survey this year. If you don't know what that is, links in the description. He does it every year. But Brett was wearing a suit in his. So in an attempt to make the suited survey a thing, I've suited up for the survey. So Alex, if you see this, doubt it, but you guys, you can help me out by tweeting this at @AlexDay. Alex, if you see this, I want to make suited survey a thing. So next year, Alex, look at me in the eye. I'm being serious here. Next year for the survey, everyone wears a suit, Alex. Everyone. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. This is my serious face. Dead serious. And I'm wearing a suit, okay? It doesn't get much more serious than this, okay? But let's get on with the show, shall we? Why are you called that? Well, Connor is a bit of a family name. It comes from the Irish surname O'Connor, which, so technically speaking I have two last names, which is fine, because you know what they say, save the best for last. That didn't make sense. My middle name is Reid, R-E-I-D, and to be honest, I have no idea why. There's probably a reason, but I just don't know that reason. But I like my names. I've always felt that my initials suited me. And I'm wearing a suit. But I've always thought they've suited me, because when you pronounce them, CRM, it kind of sounds like crumb, and I've always been small. So that's precious, isn't it? Tell us about your favorite school teacher. He was one of my high school English teachers who also coached the speech and debate team on which I was heavily active. That's non-sexual, I promise. Which is actually where I learned to suit up, so, that kind of comes full circle. Because I'm wearing a suit. His name is Mr. Durkin, and his relationship with me is kind of interesting, because he was married to my aunt, right, and then had 2 kids with her, and then they got divorced before I was born, so he was like an almost uncle, I guess, kind of. It's confusing. Divorce makes things confusing. That's a first world problem. But his class was basically the class that taught me how to critically look at anything artistic and creative, which is something that I use on a daily basis, so yeah. Awesome. Also, we called his haircut the Falcon, because from the side it looked like a soaring falcon about to dive bomb onto like a baby deer or something. It was real epic. But we move on! What is the strangest food you've ever eaten? This isn't really strange, but this memory is just so vivid in my head. I was on vacation, or as my lovely English friends would say, on holiday, yeah? And my dad convinced me to try calamari, which is actually Brett's food too, so totes twinsies, right? But like when I tried it, I didn't know what it was, but I liked it. I was like, give me all of that. This is delicious. But then my dad dropped the bomb on me. He told me that what I was eating was squid, and let me just recreate my reaction here a little bit. This experience was so traumatic that I still can't eat calamari, or really any seafood whatsoever. And like I said, I liked it at first, but I'm just scarred for life. Please, if you ever make your kids try something new, don't do it like that. Never do that to your kids. Tell us about your first gig. I lived a bit of an aloof existence for most of my formative years, so I didn't go to a concert until April 2011, and it was the Digitor in Baltimore, so yeah. I met Moki there for the first time and a lot of other cool people, so it was both my first concert and my first YouTube event, because that just shows what my life is like. I'm such a loser, right? See, y'all think I'm cool? Nope, I'm not cool at all. That's the illusion I try to sell to you, that I'm a cool person. I'm not a cool person. But I will tell you about my favorite gig I've ever gone to, and that was Zed's Dead. Got to see them in July, and that twas nuts. It was nuttier than the stomach of a squirrel, because they eat nuts, and that's pretty nutty. Yeah. What's your favorite place in the world? Disney World. Easily. It's just one of those places I go to and I'm automatically happy. It's just so lovely. My family goes pretty much twice every year. We're a bit excessive, but I love it, man. It suits me. There's another one. I'm wearing a suit, and I'm making jokes about it. Like, nowhere else in the world can I straight up dance in the streets and not be seen as an insane person. Like, if I did that anywhere else, people would hide their children from me and walk across on the other side of the street. Not in Disney World, my friends. People encourage their kids to come dance with me. They probably should be more careful. I'm not saying I'm gonna take your kid, but like someone else might. Let's move on, shall we? Who do you want to answer the survey next? I'm gonna go ahead and say Allie, Lucky, Moki, Ashley, and Nastasia. Boom! Do it! And you can wear a suit if you want. I'm not saying you have to wear a suit, but you should probably wear a suit, because why wouldn't you want to wear a suit? Suited survey needs to be a thing, you guys. If you want to leave a video response of you wearing a suit doing the survey, I'm not gonna say no to that. Please do it. So that was fun. It was such a fun thing. Make sure you guys check out my Facebook and Twitter in the description. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because I come back every Monday and Friday. And as always, I'm AConMann. Yeah. And you've just become a little more awesome. And I will see you guys on Monday. Moki, I know you own a suit. Ashley, when I met you for the first time in real life, was in a suit. I haven't, like, VidCon was the first time I had ever seen you not wearing a suit, so I know Ashley has a suit. Nastasia, you're a beauty guru. You gotta have some kind of suit. So please, wear suits. Wear them. We look good. You look good when you wear, I mean, look at how good I look. I look so good. Gosh.